Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to today's maths lesson. Well done on all that fantastic language you've been using, more and less. Your tapestry observations were fantastic. I'm really impressed that you listened to what I asked you to do and did it really well for your parents, so well done, boys and girls. Today we're going to carry on thinking about more and less, and we're going to use slightly different words, and we're going to order and compare amounts. And we're going to introduce a new word. We're going to think about fewer and fewest. And it's not a word we use very often, but it's a really great one for using in our mathematics. So let's get those maths brains turned on first. Will my counting stick fit in the frame? I think it will if I go back a bit. So we're going to count back from 20. And the first time we count back from 20, we're going to whisper like this. Are you ready? 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Well done. Okay, talking normally again now. Right, can you guess if we whispered the first time, what are we going to do this time? Yeah, you're right, we're going to shout. Are you ready to shout? Not too loud that you blow your mums and dad's ears off. Just a nice loud voice for me. Are you ready? 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Super. Goodness me, that was loud, boys and girls. I could hear you all the way in school. Well done. Now behind me, you can see I've got a number line. So my counting stick is a number line, but it doesn't have numbers on, which is great because we can choose what numbers we want to count. My number line has got some numbers on. Can you see what they are? You're right, it's 1 to 20, well 0 to 20. So this time we're going to count back and I'm going to point to the numbers as we count. Don't go faster than me, but try to keep up with me. We're going to start by doing squeaky voices. Are you ready? 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Super. I just realised how strange that sounds without any children and doing it with me. Okay, next one. We're going to do it one more time. Who's this? Yeah, it's my Gruffalo. This time we're going to do Gruffalo voices and he's going to help us with our game at the end. Okay, are you ready? Gruffalo voices. 20 down to 0. Ready? 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I hope you had some very scary Gruffalo voices at home, boys and girls. Right, time to play one of my very favourite games. So, we're thinking about more and fewer. So, you can do this with plates and objects. So, for example, I have 2 bears in this plate. I have 5 bears in this plate. Which has the fewest number of bears? Fewest, what does that mean? You're right, it means the smallest amount of bears. So the fewest amount of bears is the plate that has 2 bears. The most, more, is in the 5 bear plate. So mums and dads, if you haven't got access to the internet or a laptop or you can't play this game on your device, then this is exactly what we're gonna do. So just 2 plates, 2 bowls, 2 cups, different amounts of objects. Could use pasta, could use rice, could use sweets would be a great incentive. Just different amounts basically. So, but I quite like this game. Very apt for now. It's about two monsters and they are very, very mucky. Okay? And they go to the toilet and they don't wash their hands. And because they don't wash their hands after they go to the toilet, they have bugs on their fingers. Are you ready? Did you hear the toilet flush?
The monsters haven't washed their hands yet. Who has more bugs?
Turn that up in case you can't hear it, especially if the boys and girls come back in from break time. So, who has more bugs? I can see this monster has 1 bug. And this monster has 1, 2, 3 bugs. Who has more bugs? Who has more bugs? Shout the colour, red or green. You're right, the red one.
Well done. Now flush the toilet again.
Flush the toilet again, so I'm going to flush the toilet.
The mucky monsters haven't washed their hands yet. Who has less bugs?
Who has less or fewer bugs? Less or fewer. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4. The green has 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The red has 6. Which is less, 4 or 6? You're right, it's 4, the green one.
Well done. Now flush the toilet again.
Okay, we'll do one more together and then at home you can stop the video and you can either do this game, I'll put the link on the website for mums and dads, or you can do it with plates and objects. Or you could do both, it's up to you.
The mucky monsters haven't washed their hands yet. Who has more bugs?
Okay, so the green one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the red has 1, 2, 3. So who has more bugs? Shout out green or red. Yeah, it's the green one because green is more than 6. Well done. And that language is really important. Mums and dads, keep encouraging their children to use that language.
Well done. Now flush the toilet again.
Okay, so I'll stop the video, or mums and dads stop the video here and have a go at that activity. Well done, boys and girls. That was fantastic. I like all that language you were using. It was absolutely brilliant. Okay, so thinking about that, we now want to, just like in our number blocks, that's our 10 green bottles that we watched yesterday. So you can choose to watch that video again. Every time they're getting less, they're getting 1 fewer. And those numbers are going back in order, okay? So it went from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? Now, sometimes we don't have all those numbers. Sometimes our numbers are a little bit out of order. And we can do activities where we have done this week where I've said to you, put the cards in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way to 10 or 20. Or 20 back down to 1. So we're just putting numbers in order. This has a bit more challenge, okay? So in this game, you haven't got all the numbers. We've got 1, we've got 2, we've got 8, we've got 9, and we've got 7. And we've got to put them in the right order. So what is the smallest number? What has the smallest, the fewest ones in this group? Yeah, you're right, number 1 is the smallest. Is it going to move for me? No, so I'm going to pop to the computer and move that one. Okay. Which one comes next? So we've got 1, we've got left 2, 8, 9 or 7, boys and girls. Shout the number that comes next. Yeah, you're right, it's number 2. Now, normally, when we're ordering numbers, 1, 2, 3. But I haven't got number 3. So which one would come next? 7, 8 or 9? Yeah, you're right. The next biggest number is number 7. Oh, sorry, wrong one. And then it would be... Fantastic. And at the end, we press. And along comes the caterpillar, who turns into a beautiful butterfly. Now, boys and girls, you can play this game, and mums and dads, you can set the smallest amount, you can set the highest amount, and also the extra challenge is, can you do it with number cards backwards? So can you choose the biggest number here? So that would be number 7, and go back down to the smallest in 0. So it's ordering numbers, but not necessarily with all those numbers there. Can you tell me which is more, which is less, which is fewest? So there's really good activity, but if you haven't got this, number cards is another great way to replicate it, and you can even challenge yourself by having a go from the largest number down to the smallest number. So mums and dads, if you want to pause the video here, you can have a go at that activity next. Okay, welcome back. I hope you had a really good go at ordering those numbers, even though not all the numbers were there. Well done. Don't forget, today's number blocks video is still our 10 green bottles, so you can choose to watch that at the end or at the beginning or here at this point if you want to stop it and watch that video again, because we're ordering, it's thinking about those ordering more and less, going up and down. Final game for everybody, one of my favourites. And a game we haven't started playing a lot in the classroom yet, but we would have done this term had all the children been in school. And for this game, you need a teddy. Any teddy, doesn't matter who. I've got the Gruffalo. And you need some people. And I haven't got many people to play this game with me. So you guys are going to play it at home with your family. You can do it now at the end of this lesson, or you can go and do it at another time all together when everyone's maybe home from work or finished doing their work. So, you need a teddy. You need some people. And what you do is you pass the teddy around, a bit like we played Pass the Parcel once. So pass it round, and every time you grab your teddy, you say a number. So we might start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you pass it round. Every time you get the teddy, you say your number, and you keep going up. But if you make a mistake, boys and girls, or mums and dads, if you make a mistake, you're out. And the last person standing is the winner. It's a really good way to practice counting. And it's a really good way to practice counting on, as the children have to listen to the number before them. Count 1 more, like we've been doing this week. And another way is to do it backwards. So start from 20 and back to 1. So if you say 20, 19, 18, 17, does your child know what 1 less than 17 is? To get back all the way down to 0. Can you go all the way to 0 from 20 without anyone getting out? We've had lots of fun in reception in the class playing this game, going up, going back. You'll find when you're going back, the teens numbers will be the challenge, and you'll find when you're going up, the tens numbers, so 20, 30, 40, 50, bridging 10 will be the challenge. But it's great fun. Have little prizes, have little competitions. Can we get further the next day? So this is a game you can play as a family again, over and over again, really. It doesn't have to be once. Thank you very much. We've had a full week of online learning now, and I really appreciate how hard everyone's working at home. We've loved seeing your tapestry videos. We miss you all loads, and we can't wait to have you back in school soon, hopefully, fingers crossed. And yeah, well done everyone. You've done absolutely amazingly, and well done boys and girls. You've worked so incredibly hard this week, and we're all really proud of you. And we hope you have a really nice weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye.